Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to start lecture 5 or 6, I don't know. In the previous class we discussed about agency problems. That it is basically the conflict of goals between managers and shareholders. Then after that we discussed about agency costs. Then we discussed about control of agency problem, how to control agency problems. So we discussed about parent control of agency problem, then we talk about corporate control of agency problems. Then after that we discussed about Sarbanes-Oxley Act, the suggestions given by Sarbanes-Oxley to control the agency problem. And these were the suggestions, these were the methods to improve reporting. He just gives suggestions to improve the reporting of the multinationals. So, for improvement, he gives these suggestions. Then after that, we discussed about management structure of MNCs. We discussed about centralized and decentralized management structures of MNCs. This was centralized MNCs management style, that is financial managers of the parent company, they are controlling both the subsidiaries, subsidiary A and subsidiary B. Their all operations, their cash management, their inventory and account receivable management, their financing and their capital expenditures. Similarly here, see, cash management, inventory, financing and capital expenditure. See, this is basically subsidiary B, this one, and this is basically subsidiary A. So see, finance managers of the parent company, they are controlling this subsidiary A and this subsidiary B, all the decisions. So decision making is in the hands of the financial managers of the parent company. The next was decentralized management styles. Our decentralized multinational financial management. Here, the finance managers of subsidiary A, they have control over all their decisions. Cash management, inventories and account receivable, financing and capital expenditure. See, and similarly, here, finance managers of subsidiary B, they have control of all their decisions. See, inventory and see, cash management. See, here is basically the parent company, and parent company, they gives authority to these finance managers, these two finance managers. One is finance manager of subsidiary A and one is finance manager of subsidiary B. So in this way they give powers, they give authority to the managers of these subsidiaries. Then now, why firms pursue international business? Why firms starts international business, or why firms enter into international business? There are different reasons, and you people already studied these things. Different theories, theory of competitive advantage. You already studied this thing in international business. Specialization increases production efficiency. You can go and you can check it. I'm not going to discuss it here. You already studied these things there. Imperfect market theory. This theory says that factors of production are somewhat immobile. means factors of production are not transferable. It is difficult to transfer the factors of production from one place to the other place, apart from some. Providing incentive to seek out foreign opportunities. And because of this imperfect market, companies are going to foreign countries for opportunities, to seek out the opportunities, means they are starting production in those areas where they got some advantage, where they got some opportunities. So this is basically imperfect market theory. Now in this theory, the main aim is that when you are moving the capital, now capital, it is mobile. You can move it from one place to another place, but still there are restrictions on this thing. Labor, labor is immobile. If you want to take labor from one place to the other place, so visa, work permit problems, all these things, these are issues. Same is the case of different other factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur, organization. So you can't take your organization from one place to the other place. So these are some, this is basically imperfect market. In perfect market, all the factors of productions are mobile, but in imperfect market, all the factors of productions are not mobile. So companies, they are searching for opportunities in different markets. Like majority of companies, they are starting production in China and Vietnam. Why? Labor cost is less in China and Vietnam. Same is the case that other factors are available there, like raw material, availability of raw material, it is cheap, it is less costly. So because of this thing, companies are going to the foreign countries to start their production there, because their cost of production, it will come down. Then the third theory, you already studied these things. I just, okay. The next was product life cycle theory. In this theory, in the next diagram, it is clear, as a firm matures, it recognizes opportunities outside its domestic market. When a firm is becoming mature, so they are searching for opportunities, and they are looking for opportunities outside its domestic market. See this. The first step in international product life cycle theory is that firm creates product to accommodate local demand, that they will produce things for locals, they will produce goods and services if for local people. Then, in the second step, firms export product to accommodate foreign demand. After fulfilling the demands of local, now their company is good, and they are now producing more and more goods. So what will be the next step? That they will start exporting, because now they want to find some new markets for their products and services. So firm exports product to accommodate foreign demand. Then the third step is firm establishes a foreign subsidiary to establish presence in foreign country and possibly to reduce cost. Now keep in mind, when you will export goods to other countries, then there will be transportation cost, and transportation cost is the biggest cost. So it will be too much costly for you. So what will be the third step after introducing your product here in the foreign market? Now exporting strategy is costly for you. When it is costly for you, so what will we do in the third step? That we will establish a foreign subsidiary. We will start production in that foreign country, where we were exporting. Our previous strategy was exporting there, but now it will be what? Starting establishing foreign subsidiary to establish presence in the foreign country. And why we are doing this thing? Possibly to reduce cost. We are doing this thing to reduce the costs. Then the last strategy, it is for A and for B. 4A is that firm differentiates product from competitors and expands product line in foreign country. Now keep in mind, to keep your products and services alive, there must be differentiation in your product in the foreign market. There must be differentiation. If there is no differentiation, you will be out of the competition. So firms differentiate products from competitors and expands product line. Product line, there one is product line and one is product mix. So here, what will you do? You will expand your lines. In one line, you will add new and new things like you can say in milk. You can take the example of Nestle, that they are adding new and new juices to their uh, juices line. So you will differentiate your products and you will expand your product line in foreign country. If you are not doing this thing, you will be out of competition. Why you are doing this thing? To get competitive advantage. Companies are differentiating products to get competitive advantage. So if you are not getting a competitive advantage, you will be out of the competition. There is another, that is 4B. Firms foreign business declines at its competitive advantages are eliminated. But if your competitive advantages will be eliminated, then you will go to what? Your business will be decline. There will be a decline in your business and you will be out of competition. And maybe your subsidiary will be in losses. Then how? So here we discussed about two, three things. One was theory of competitive advantage. If you people remind, one was in international business. You already studied these theories. That one is comparative advantage, one is absolute advantage, one is mercantilism. If you people remind. Specialization increases production efficiency. Here the meaning is, if you are specialized in the production of something, it will increase your production efficiency. Means specialization increases production efficiency. Your products cost, it will reduce if you specialize in something. And the next thing is the quality of your products, it will be the best. And if you are making the best products, then you can introduce it in the new market. Imperfect market theory, then we discussed that factors of productions are not mobile, are immobile. So companies are searching for the factors of production, cheap factors of production in the foreign country. So why companies are doing international business? Because factors of productions are immobile and they are searching for what? The cheap factors of productions in the international market. I gave you the examples of China and Vietnam. Why companies are going to China and Vietnam? Labor cost is cheap there, and the availability of raw material, it is cheap in China. So because of that thing, companies are going to China and starting their productions there. Then we discussed about product life cycle theory. We discussed that as a firm matures, it recognizes opportunities outside its domestic market. Here we discussed that initially you will make products for the locals, but when you mature, when your company become mature, means your company makes a good name in your country. Now what will you do? You will look for opportunities in the foreign market. Then you will just start exporting. Why? Because to introduce your product in the foreign market. Then after that, you when you will make a good name in the foreign market, now exporting, because you will increase your business in that foreign country. So exporting will be a costly strategy for you. Why? Here the cost of production, the cost of transportation, it is high. So what will you do? Now you will stop exporting because demand is increasing and exporting will be a costly strategy. So what will you do? You will establish a foreign subsidiary in foreign country. Why we are doing this thing? To reduce the costs. After this, then there will be 4A and 4B. In 4A, the foreign subsidiary will constantly try to get competitive advantage to differentiate product. If they will not differentiate the product, then they will be out of the competition. So this is another strategy. But if they will not make it, so they will be eliminated. Their competitive advantages will be eliminated and they will be out of the competition. Their business will decline. How firms engage in international business? I'm not going to discuss these things in detail. You already know about these things. One is international trade, one is licensing, one is franchising, one is joint venture, one is acquisition of existing operations, and one is establishing new foreign subsidiaries. You know what international trade means: import and export. Licensing means in foreign country, suppose Habib Gulzar, they took license from Coca-Cola. So that is what? Coca-Cola gives their name, their production formula, their whole system, each and everything. So licensing, and Habib Gulzar, they are paying them what? A small fee, not a small fee, a big fee, licensing fee each year. But there are some disadvantages of licensing, that keeping quality for the company, for Coca-Cola, maintaining the quality all over the world. If they will give license in different countries and then maintaining their quality, the quality of their product, it will be difficult. And also their formula will be leaked. Then there is franchising. Basically, it is for services. It is used for the services, basically franchising. And and uh, in this in licensing, all the expenses, habib gulzar have Habib Gulzar, just an example, Habib Gulzar bear all the expenses of the establishment of the plant and land and building, each and everything. The company Coca-Cola, they will not support you. In franchising, maybe sometime the franchise, they are supporting you in in initial investments. And another thing in franchising is that in franchising, all the advertisement expenses, it will be on the head office. And there is another thing, that the head office, they will support you in training, that all the training expenses, the head office will bear all the training expenses. Then there is joint venture, that two parties, A and B, they will combinedly start some business in the foreign country. Suppose there is a company A, and that company A, in foreign country, there is a company B, and they are going to make a venture with them. They are 50-50 investment of both these companies, and in this way they are starting a business there. Then acquisition of existing operation. Acquisition of existing operation means, suppose there is already an established business in the foreign country. Suppose suppose this is an established business in the foreign country. There is land, there is furniture, there is machinery, there is plant, there is equipment, each and everything. What are you doing? You are going to that country and you are acquiring it, means you are buying it. You are purchasing that business. You are paying money and you are purchasing that already established business. And then the next thing is establishing new foreign subsidiaries. That is, in this case, what are you doing? In foreign countries, what are you doing? You're developing a new business. You're establishing a new business. That is, you're purchasing land, you're purchasing building, you're making a building on that, you're purchasing machinery, you're purchasing equipments, and you're purchasing each and everything to start a totally new business. Start from the scratch. In this acquisition of existing business, you are purchasing an already developed business, an already established business. But in this case, what are you doing? You are starting a totally new business from the scratch. That is the last type that how firms engage in international business, that is establishing new foreign subsidiary. There is explanation of these things here, you can check it here, but I'm not going to discuss it in detail. And this is the end of chapter 2. So uh, okay, I think for today it is enough. So inshallah in the next class, then we will start balance of payment. Okay, have a good time.